All right.
Hey Ryan, how are you?
I'm good. We figured it out. Hooray.
Good, good, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one with technology. So everyone, we've been talking about you for the last few minutes. This is Ryan Serhant, $1 million listings on Bravo. Ryan, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you? Look at that
Doing,
book you're holding. It looks beautiful.
doesn't it though? You know what?
Wow.
And
Whoa, wait a minute.
I
What
want to
did you
congratulate you. You are now
international besso, man? You're too funny.
Yes, yes, that is really something special. And as I read through the book, I saw why that was the case. I mean, you got all kinds of nuggets in there that we can apply in our personal lives, in our business lives, and in our social lives.
Yes, yes. Yeah, there's my whole life is in the book. But wait a minute. Can you hold up again? What are
I'm
all
sorry.
those? What is all that? Did you read
Those
it
are all
already?
my little bookmarks of things that I want to go back and apply. So as I
Oh
read through it, I kind of
man.
marked those because, and I was saying
Wow.
before you got on, if I can get one nugget from a book, it's well worth the while. I got tons of them from this
That's
program.
like that's like 15 nuggets right there.
It is. It is. It really is great. Yeah.
That's awesome. How's your market?
Our market would be better if we had more inventory.
That's what
Eh,
everyone says
Yes.
every day. It's great.
Yes. And of course, in our Southwest Ohio area,
Yeah,
um, we don't have as many multi-million dollar listings as what you have. I would
sure.
love to have your market, but I
Well,
wouldn't
maybe
want to
you wouldn't.
compete with
You should
you.
come to New York. You want some inventory? I got 6 years worth of inventory on the market here for you.
Uh,
Plenty to show your buyers all the time. It's all over. But it's getting a little bit better, slowly but surely. But we're
oh,
not
good.
like it is where you are yet, where you have buyers and you have nothing to sell them. We have that in Florida. The deals we do in Palm Beach, we're working on one right now where, like, a year ago, this woman's house, I'm telling you, might have sold for 6 or 7. Okay, a year ago, our client has now offered her 10, and she still won't take it because she's got nowhere to go because
Okay.
the market is so tight. It's wild, completely insane.
Ryan, would you talk to us just a little bit about one of the things I really appreciate in the book? You talked about our energy and
Yes.
how our days may not go the way we want, but our energy doesn't have to follow what's happening with our day.
Yes. Yeah, you can't let your past infect your present. And that doesn't mean, the childhood trauma that you went through that you're still learning from and healing from, right? What it means is you cannot let something that happened at 8 a.m. affect you at 1 p.m. because the day is too precious. It's too important. It's too special. We should be so excited. We should be so gracious, full of gratitude every day that we wake up, that we get another day. I think 2020 really, really taught us that. To anyone who's ever lost somebody, even if you've lost a grandparent or, a friend, anybody, every day that we get is a gift. And it's true. And you cannot throw out the day or tomorrow or next week because of one thing. Something I talk about in the book a lot is time management, right? And how to manage your time so that you can do more and you can lead the life that you want to. You can take back control of your life. You can control that energy that is deep inside your stomach so that you can be the future you, right? Be the person that you want to be tomorrow. Start being that person today. And in one of the chapters, I talk about the 1,000-minute rule, right? We all have 1,000 minutes every day to make the most of. And if you think about those 1,000 minutes, yeah. Oh, there you go. If
That's
you think
one,
about
yeah.
the 1,000 minutes the way you think about money, like, if someone gave me $1,000 and I lost 5 of it, I wouldn't throw away the other $995. If someone spit on 100 of them, it's gonna really piss me off. It's $100, but I wouldn't throw away the other $900, would I? Uh, and you have to think about your time that way. Now, you don't want to obsessively think about time because then you'll drive yourself completely insane and you'll miss out on all of life's beautiful moments and being able to enjoy a conversation, enjoy a good meal, enjoy the work you're doing. But if you think about life and time the way that I write about in the book, you will really learn how to control your day in a way you've never done before, which will in turn teach you how to control your energy, right? And if you can control your energy, you can take back control of your life. And I think that a lot of people have lost control of their life, of the trajectory of their days at some point. I was just talking to somebody who was really, really bad in school through high school, right? He went to college, but it took him 7 years. and his teachers who, you know, gave him really, really bad grades, who never really helped him understand how to learn because he had a learning disability, really kind of took that control away from him. And learning that it wasn't his fault that, hey, I have a learning disability. It's not 100% my fault that I have a hard time memorizing information and passing tests. And that's the way that you grade us here. So when you put me at the bottom of the class every year, that doesn't make me feel so great. And I'm being compared to people that don't have a disability. Right? His coming to terms with that and learning that and then amplifying his strengths and playing to his weaknesses and really, really owning them gives him the energy to wake up every day and say, holy moly, I have something to give to this world and I am energized about it. And there's a lot more in the book, obviously, as you can tell, because you've thumbed through a lot of it.
Yeah, that's what I really liked about that chapter on 1,000 minutes a day. We all have the same amount of time. It's how we use that time that can keep us either at the top of our game or not. And
Yeah.
so I'm really going to work at applying that. I hate to use the excuse I didn't have time because I know at some point through the day I wasted some time.
Yeah, but listen, I don't have time all day long. I always say that. I mean, I just run out of time. I'm running out of time. And it's because you're busy, because you're doing more stuff, which is fine, right? But as long as you feel fulfilled, that you did as much as you possibly could, then you can go to sleep content and wake up the next day and do it all over again, or not. You can do whatever you want. You know, I think a lot of us, you know, take being content for granted. It's hard to be incredibly happy. It's also hard to be incredibly sad. But if you can be content with the idea of being productive, like you can do so much and you can be level-headed and you can be understanding and you can take advantage of those 1,000 minutes that we have every single day. Even if you have less than 1,000 minutes because you are working 2 jobs and you've got to drop off, you know, the kids somewhere for school and then you got to pick them up. So now maybe you only have 700 minutes and it's okay. That's okay. How are you going to use those 700 minutes the most? And how are you going to make sure you don't throw any of them away when someone stomps on 10 of them, right?
Yeah, I appreciate another point that you made about building relationships, whether
Yeah.
they're social or business, is people just want to know that they're being heard.
Yeah.
I thought that was good advice.
Yeah, listen, people, you want to be, okay? And I've noticed this as I studied very, very successful people, both my clients and others, in order to attract success. Because big money energy is really about big magnetic energy, right? How to build magneticism so that you can attract successful people, attract great opportunities, attract. Is they are seen, heard, and remembered, right? How do you create the perception that people should see you, right? How should you be seen? It could be as simple as an outfit. It could be as simple as just having a smile on your face when you walk into a room or get onto a Zoom, right? So many of us forget to smile sometimes. It's like, it's crazy. You see it in photos now. People like, it's like they forgot to use those smile muscles, right? How can you be heard? You know, what do you know? What do you know about a topic at hand? What are you interested in? What are you excited about? Even if you don't think it's exciting to you. And guess what? That'll be exciting to other people because that's really what you're selling. You're selling excitement. So talk about it. Open up your mouth. Be heard. And then you pull those two together and you can be remembered. And people who are remembered end up being more successful than others.
I appreciate another point that you spoke about growth work, because I think that's one thing a lot of people kind of shy away from, because it takes a lot of brain power to think about what am I going to do to grow as a person or in my business. And some people may not want to grow. They may be content with their businesses and they're happy with that. But for those that want to get better, what do you recommend?
Yeah, I actually schedule into my calendar, I know it might sound crazy, growth work. Right? I schedule growth work so that I can force myself, because otherwise I'm not going to do it. Right? I'm too busy running around. I got my 1,000 minutes. I got to call this person, that person, work on this deal, that deal. I should probably see the baby and my wife. You schedule that growth work to work on yourself, to brainstorm on who future you is. Right? You cannot change your energy and you cannot change your life for the better. Right? And you cannot fast track your own success if you don't have a real clear understanding of who you are in the future. So who are you in 2 years, right? Think about that. 24 months from now. It's not that far away, but it's far enough away that you can actually affect change if you want to. Think about what you're wearing in 24 months. Think about what you're eating. What kind of car do you have? What apartment are you in? Think about, think about anything. To get real detailed. How much do you weigh? How much money have you saved? What deals have you done? Right? Are you still with him? Are you still with her? Like, think about it and write it down and make it your ideal scenario for your life 24 months from now. Once you have that written out, that's your blueprint for building confidence, because that person is confidence. And that's the person you can start being today. And that's future you. And that's the person you work for. And that all goes into that growth work and really figuring that out. But that's how I think about things. So during quarantine, I decided, you know what, I don't have to show apartments right now. I'm not filming a TV show because everything's shut down. I'm going to build a brokerage and I'm going to write a book. And so that's what I did. And that's Big Money Energy. And that's Serhant, our new company here in New York.
So that was pretty brave to start a biz, start your own, walk away from the brokerage you've been with for so long in the midst of a pandemic. That must have been scary.
Yeah, totally normal. Totally great. Yeah, it's totally normal. Well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for getting the book. Thank you for reading it and thumbing through it. It's amazing. Keep crushing it. I'd love any feedback that you or anybody else has who's listening. The book is available everywhere at bigmoneyenergy.com.
Yeah. So everybody, I really enjoyed listening to the audio because
also the audiobook. Go get that. Yeah.
But I liked having the book as well because I underlined a lot of stuff in pink so I could go back and refer to it.
I could tell. That's awesome. All right. Thanks, Tammy.
Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate you joining us. And thanks, everybody, for being a part of it. We wish you great success. Everyone.
Bye.
Bye.